Hi everyone, this is Julie Jean. I wanted to give you a tour of my patio container garden now that it's spring and show you how I mix my potting soil. These are my orchids. I've just gotten this Madagascar jasmine, which I've potted up. It's not doing so well, but it's starting to perk up. It didn't like the repot. And I got it for around $18 at Trader Joe's. And you can see I repotted it right there. Hopefully it'll trellis up all the way up and around my patio. And this is my dragon fruit. I have it right here. And in front of it is my orchid vanda. It didn't do so well because I didn't water it and it lost all its leaves, bottom leaves. Hopefully this year it'll grow again. And today I'm actually making a potting soil for my GreenStalk that I've ordered, GreenStalk Vertical Garden that I've ordered. And my mixture is 2 parts peat moss, which I got here, and I'm measuring right now. And I'm doing quarter of like 25% of this is compost granite and a mixture of some pumice, a little bit of pumice, and a quarter of perlite. There you go. And I just wanted to give you a tour of my balcony. I'm growing strawberries in these little containers that I got at Dollar Tree. And here are some of my eggplants. It's doing well. And in the back it's a little messy, but I have also a little tub of, this is radish, peas, and carrots right here. These are carrots. Tiny Tim, jalapeno, and some more strawberries. I'm also starting this sparkle pepper right here. And moving along, I'm growing some, these are Cape gooseberries that I got at the grocery store, and took out the seeds and planted them right here. These are ground cherries that are similar to gooseberries that I bought the seeds from, I think it's Baker Creek. They're famous for their seeds. And these are my Tabasco peppers. They're starting to bud. And below it's a little dill. And above here I have my mandarin tree. And it gave out a lot of little baby mandarins. They're gonna bloom, I guess they're gonna grow, and they'll be red. Some are growing really big, see? And they'll be ready around, I think, close to fall. I also got this blackberry and I planted in this big terracotta. It's doing pretty well. It was this small and it grew another shoot. And over here is my shishito peppers right here. And I have some little seedlings in there. And I got this metal galvanized water trough. It's 2x4, 2x4x2, and I filled it with potting soil, which I've made. It's mostly of peat moss, sand, and perlite. And I'm also growing some vegetables in here. This is my lime tree. It's doing really well, and it's potted in this large terracotta pot. More of my vegetables here. This is Tiny Tim tomatoes, as well as this, and they're starting to fruit. I also have my sparkle pepper. It just sprouted, so we're waiting for it to grow. This is another jalapeno, and I bought this cayenne pepper, and next to it is a Meyer lemon tree. It didn't do so well. I've had this for a while, like for I think close to 5 years, and it went through a lot. There were a lot of bugs and scale. I had to pick them off by hand, and now it's recovering. It's doing really well again, and it's starting to flower a little bit. It used to give off a lot of lemon, but because of the pest problem, it sort of stunted its production. And I have more right here. Started another tub, almost like a raised bed. On the bottom I put cinder blocks, and I'm waiting for growth again here. So I have red mustard, dill. These are white eggplants right here, and they're starting to grow. Oops, there's little bugs on them. You gotta take them out or they'll die. Tiny Tim, serrano peppers. And on the other side of the wall, I have another Tiny Tim tomato right here. And these are my wall of blueberries right here. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look, they're starting to ripen. Oopsie. You see? And this one, these 2 blueberries I bought last year, so they've started fruiting. And these I bought this year. This is a small one. This one is, I think, called pink lemonade blueberry. I'm not sure. I know it's supposed to be pink. So these probably 3 I'll get fruits next year. This one I just got, and it's the jewel blueberry. And that's my balcony tour. And as you can see, I don't have any dirt or ground with dirt. It's all concrete, so everything I plant has to be in pots. And now that it's spring, everything's starting to bloom. I'll give you an update later. I also wanted to show you these 2 dragon fruits that I propagated from this original dragon fruit right here. And these 2 are going to my friend, and I hope that they'll grow really nicely in her backyard. She's very excited, and I told her they're budding, which means they're rooting as well, and soon they'll be ready to go in her backyard. So that's cool. This dragon fruit inside, it's the red kind. So when you cut it open, it's not white. Inside it's like, it looks dark red, and it's much more sweeter and juicier. I hope she likes it. So back to my soil making or mixing. So already this is the second bucket of peat moss that I'm measuring out here. Once I'm done, I'll show you. So there is 2 parts of peat moss, and I'm gonna do 1 part of the decomposed granite. Let's see if I could cut it open. It's hard to do with one hand because I'm holding the camera. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna measure out. It feels like the whole bag will be one of this bucket. This bucket holds around 3 gallons. So let's see. And I'll get back when I'm done. And this bag is almost the 3 gallon. And then I'm gonna mix that in. There. And then we're gonna do 1 part perlite, which I have right here. Let me fill the bucket and then show you. And there's 1 bucket of perlite. Be careful because this one, it's very dusty. You don't want to breathe this in. It's very bad for your lungs. So maybe wear a mask. Or you could wet it a little bit with water. And then just wanted to add a little bit of my pumice rock as well. And we'll mix that in. So this is how it looks like after it's been mixed up. It's very nice and airy. It's a little dry. I have to moisten it once I'm ready to plant. I learned this method through Gary from Gary's Laguna Hills Nursery. If you go to his channel, he'll teach you about soil and why he mixes his soil without compost. And I actually like his method of mixing his soil. And I've been doing this for years actually. All my planters have this mix and they've been thriving actually. But I do have to fertilize on top because they're in containers. And you could use compost but on top if you like. I usually mainly go with fertilizer because I don't have compost and I don't make compost. This is how much I made. Hopefully it'll be enough. Otherwise I'll have to buy some more perlite. So I got my GreenStalk Vertical Garden today. Let's see if everything's inside. And we'll do a little unboxing. There's the lid. And this is the water tank on top. The bottom spinner. And there's like a thank you card with stickers and seeds. Very cool. These are the wheels. And their magazine. And after I take it out, I'll show you how it looks. So here it is, everything I've ordered. Actually, this is a special set that I've ordered. It doesn't come with this lid and an extra container. I've ordered that separately. And this set is actually around $209, which I've paid. I'm not sponsored, I wish I was. But here it is, and once I put it together, I'll show you. Here it is, all set up. I still need to put some more soil on top. And once I figure out what I want to plant in each pocket, I'll give you an update. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and comment down below. This is Jill. Bye!